Competition!
Hey YouTube, Dogmagician84 here, and I thought I'd do kind of a rant and kind of a discussion about surrendering in Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, don't get the wrong idea, I'm not ranting about surrendering in general. If anything, this is a rant about, well, two different rants actually. One about players giving up too easily, and another being about opponents complaining about me surrendering. I'll get to that in a bit. I don't know. Now we have different opinions about this, but I don't know. It just kind of bugs me a bit when there are players who just seem to give up when they're on full life points, have lots of cards in hand, and then they just scoop it up just like that. I mean, now I can understand if the opponent made an unbreakable board of negates, in which case surrendering is perfectly justified, but I just find there's situations where they make a board and I'm able to break a board that gets over their board and don't do any damage, or not that much anyway, and then they scoop it up just like that. Or there's cases where they have cards in hand that they can do something with, and then they scoop it up just like that, which has happened in like normal games and battle royals. It's like, but you have this card and that card, you could have done this, that and the other, like, or couldn't you have done this? It's like, and then they're just like, nah, I can't do anything, I'm just scooping it up. I've seen it happen once in a more competitive environment where a hero player lost their board but didn't really take any damage, and then they just surrendered just like that and said that they have no follow-up. But it's like, well, how do you know that for sure? I mean, you still have loads of life points, you have cards you can work with, so how do you really know? I don't know, it just really bugs me when this happens, and it's like, man, you gave up way too easily. I mean, how do they even know they can't come back? I mean, no one knows how a duel's gonna end until it actually ends. So, and as long as you have lots of life points left and cards you can work with, and there isn't like this unbreakable board of negates and floodgates, you still have a chance of making a comeback and winning, no matter how slim it might be. And then, but they just gave up just like that, just way too easily. I mean, although to be fair, I mean, a win is still a win. I mean, I'll take it, even though I'm not, like I've said many times before, it doesn't matter to me if I win or lose my games. Like I said, it just seems like such a pity that opponents just give up too easily in those situations. Now on with the other rant, where like at least one person from my old locals would tend to complain about me surrendering, but I mean, there'll be games where like there's just nothing I can do, and then I just scoop it up, and it's like, oh come on, why'd you have to scoop? And it's like, I have no plays. You see, that is completely different, because the only times where I surrender is if there is absolutely nothing I can do. Like, literally, like if I have a bad hand or just draw into something that can't save me, well, and then it's like, well, if I have no plays, then there's no point in continuing the duel. Same if a board of negates is made. Even turn one. I mean, I remember the first time I played my speedroids in a real life game. It was my first match with them. I was excited to try them out, and then a board of negates was made, and then I drew, and there wasn't anything I could do to break that board, so I just scooped it up. So yeah, again, if there's no plays and there's nothing I can do, then there's no point continuing. See, that is a justifiable reason to scoop it up. The only other time where I will is if I don't want to be beaten by a deck that I hate. This would happen a lot in Endymion matchups mainly, like in this one tournament game and even a few battle royales. I was just out of options, and I could see that me and the other players were on the verge of either getting OTK'd or while all the while having our decks negated, so I would just end up scooping up just because I don't want to give the opponent the satisfaction. And like I said, I don't want to be beaten by a deck that I hate. So, probably not justifiable in other people's eyes, but that's just how I am. If I've been cocked by cards that I hate, I just don't see the point in dragging it out, and like I said, I'm not giving them the satisfaction. That's just how I am. So yeah, that's pretty much it really. Short but sweet discussion. Well, what are your guys' thoughts on these matters, or are there any other interesting situations involving surrendering? Let me know in the comments. And on that note, thanks for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you guys later.